Delicious.
Still going.
I think it's just about to start. Yep, here we go. All right, mute up. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
What are you hoping to see from Gearbox today? We don't talk about
Okay, here we go.
All right?
Or my instant fantastic.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jackie.
I had to hold them off.
Jackie, what do you want to see? What do you want to see from Gearbox?
Okay, so
I'm really excited for this.
Number one, I mean, it's E3. We're all here for video games,
Of
right?
course.
But okay, we got to talk about the movie. I'm super amped for
More
Borderlands.
movie talk.
Huh?
More movie talk.
I know, what did I just say? No more movie talk. Okay. But really quickly, I do want to see Kate Blanchett walk out and just be like absolutely stunning and amazing.
Me too. I want to see Kate Blanchett so much. Oh my god, if they bring her on stage, I'm gonna shit.
That's all I need.
Okay, so that was a bit much.
And then Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely love Tiny Tina. She
Okay,
is absolutely nutty
salty,
in the perfect
oily,
way.
and
this is
squishy
gonna
punk
be a fantasy
goodness.
epic. So
Oh.
I just want to see more, and I want to see what they're planning.
Oh,
so that's
this
me.
is
That's
what
my
sounds
two
so
things.
good.
Just to echo on it, Tiny Tina Wonderland, I want to see what they do with the mechanics of Borderlands and, you know, add some new flares in there, you know?
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's
I
what,
wouldn't
you know,
mind
it's,
seeing
you know,
something a
based
bit
or
different in
inspired by, right,
Borderlands.
that DLC that everybody loved
They've-
from
they've
Borderlands
done a
2, which
great
was
job with
Tiny
it,
Tina telling
but
you a story.
throw something else in there. Give us some Left 4 Dead style DLC.
Here, right? She's going to be telling you this D&D game. That sounds awesome.
But yeah,
I want to be a part of that. I'm
D&D
excited,
is
of
kind of
course,
cool
yes,
because you have to
the
roll
movie
your
because
dice.
they've shown all the Civil
Ooh,
War
it's kind of like
team,
Mario
now let's see
Party,
what the
but
characters look like.
Borderlands.
But then also, I think, you know, we look past it all the time.
I'm so excited. I want to see more movie stuff. Come on. Shit.
Borderlands.
And when you talk Gearbox, you got to talk about Borderlands. I get it, but I'm excited for this one, Greg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have to wait any longer.
This is the one I'm actually
Let's turn
excited
things
for.
over to our friends at Gearbox Software.
I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. I know, I want you. They're gonna mute the stream, aren't they?
Welcome to Gearbox University, where inquisitive minds encounter compelling opportunities. At Gearbox University, our aim is to broaden your intellectual horizons and enrich your global perspective. Gearbox University was founded in 1999, just 15 years after this 80s orientation video was made. We offer numerous degrees across a multitude of fields, including sociopathology, supply chain management, and storytelling with a European-sounding accent. Gearbox University
I'm enjoying
comprises
this.
3 unique colleges that will place you on whichever path to success is right for you. At the College of Gearbox Software, we can shape you into the looting, shooting vault hunter you've always believed you could be. At the College of Gearbox Publishing, we offer advanced degrees in Norse mythology, projectile meteorology, or regular meteorology. You can even write your thesis on the deification of gravity. Finally, there's the College of whatever the hell else we're doing, with specialties in badass bunkernomics, history of magic, enlarged vehicle maneuvering, and yes, even Hollywood filmmaking. Did you hear we're making a Borderlands movie? It's true. Let's learn more about all the innovative opportunities you can find at Gearbox University. Dynamic, pioneering, groundbreaking.
I can't get the smile off my face. I'm so excited. Yeah, I did wear my mask. I forgot about that mask. Yes, I did do that too. Kitty Queen, take your shots. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't had any yet. I can't get them. Ah. A little psycho. Yeah, no, I can relate to that. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Can you be ready with me? How am I gonna go to sleep after this? I am
Hey,
hungry.
everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Randy Pitchford,
Hey, Randy!
the founder of the Gearbox Entertainment Company and executive producer of the Borderlands franchise and all of the great games that we do at Gearbox. And I am right now on the set of the Borderlands motion picture, in development, in production. We're shooting. This is a live soundstage. And I thought, since I'm here, wouldn't it be cool if I walk you around a little bit and show you some of the cool stuff that we're doing?
This is so
Let
cool!
me walk you this way. This is a live set. There's guys working on the movie right now.
Tiny Tina. They've had to blur out who's playing Tiny
In
Tina.
the caves of the caustic caverns.
Oh, Ariana Greenblatt. Ah!
In the desert, in the sand quarries. We've been in the stone quarries doing all kinds of amazing stuff.
They blurred her so we
Actually,
can't see her in
this is-
costume.
Hey Eli, can I grab you for a second? Yes. This is Eli Roth, our director.
Hey, Eli!
Hey everybody.
This
He is my god.
E3.
He is.
These
What's
are
up,
our
guys?
gamers, and you've got Edgar.
I
here.
know. We have so much. He doesn't exist in the game, but he exists in the movie and in real life. It's Edgar Ramirez.
Well, Edgar Ramirez's character Atlas exists hypothetically in the game. We've never met him before in the game or in real life. We're meeting Atlas for the first time in this movie story. I'm so stoked that you're here doing this.
Thank you,
This
man.
is
I'm
gonna
very,
be-
very happy.
This is going to be a blast.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. You know, look, I feel like we're just getting started. The whole point is to entertain people, and this movie that Eli's making, it's, I mean,
I
it's
just
unreal.
came. Oh, they're doing movie stuff first. How dare you get me like
Lots
this?
of guts. It's totally bonkers, but it's also very Borderlands. I have learned how to turn how to
Oh,
You know,
that's
I think we
sick.
should- let me show this.
Yeah, we can show that.
This is,
the stunt one. That's
This
a
is
home
this
one.
isn't this is.
Oh, I went the wrong
video
way.
game
One
Fans
second.
will recognize this as the Infinity. So
It is.
And you've gotten pretty good at twirling.
Well, they have ones that actually, this one is light, so I
Yeah.
could really learn
Yeah,
to
yeah,
twirl
yeah.
because I don't want to smash a
She's
real
been
one.
good at that.
But Kate's amazing. She can
got-
single twirl, she can double twirl.
That's right.
She can do the front twirl.
Isn't it unbelievable how she's brought Lilith to life?
It's
I can't wait
crazy.
for you to see. Like,
Well,
Kate is a god.
I
she's-
saw, everyone thinks of Kate from Blue Jasmine or Carol. I don't think she's.
They're
done.
gonna
And
stop
how
teasing me
I
like
saw
this.
How unbelievably funny she was, and I noticed that.
Bye to Sizzle,
she brought
thanks
out
for
the
hanging
great
out,
dramatic
appreciate
acting of
it.
Jack Black, and
Thank
Jack brought out the
you.
great comedy in Kate. She was so into it. She
Enjoy
wants to
breakfast.
understand it from the inside out. Like, what are the powers?
And enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! If you can't make it back. Have a good time.
That blew my mind. She's totally done it.
We want to make a real great science fiction movie. We don't want to just make a great video game adaptation movie. I
Right.
just want it to be a
Well,
great,
that's the key,
a
right?
great You just have to make a great sci-fi movie. Period.
And it's really come to life. So for Borderlands fans who play the video game, if you have people in your lives that you want to introduce to Borderlands but aren't going to play the game with you, this movie's how you do it. You can bring your family.
I'm
your
so
loved
excited
ones,
for
bring
this.
them to the movie.
We want
and
this to be-
introduce them to Borderlands.
Yeah,
They're going
we-
to love it.
Yes,
This to be
Randy,
a
yeah.
gateway drug for the non-Borderlands fans. I mean, look, the thing is, the great thing about the game is there's so much to it that you're telling
Yeah,
80 hours
Clay.
story every time. I mean, people can live in the world, so we have to create a different experience. And the
Yes.
experience has to be thrilling in a different way and exciting. Have all the things that the fans love. Easily the best cast I've ever worked with, but like just a world-class
Can't believe
cast
it.
of actors.
Oh my god,
and
Jack
women
Black
just to
exclaim.
come in and play.
Kevin Hart's rolling?
Everyone is so into their characters. Like, when you
Wait,
see
Jamie
women
Lee is
rolling,
tennis?
playing free,
What? What? I didn't see all that. Come back, come back.
Kevin is rolling. I mean, Kevin is amazing.
Kevin Hart is rolling.
I
Oh my
can't
god,
believe
that's
he's
so
playing Kevin.
cool.
Action star.
Go full action star. I think he's really going to surprise
I've been
people.
trying
I think
not
Kevin's
to.
over there, actually. And I know Lisa is trying. Lisa
Wait,
Harris, they do-
Kevin Hart and
She's-
Kate Blanchett
you
have
gotta
quite a
look.
different
All right,
age
come with me,
gap.
guys. Come with me.
It's
I'm gonna
really
see if
interesting.
I can find Ari and one of the producers and Emmy. The R-Odds are legendary. Hey, Ari. Can I interrupt you, man? Guys, this is Emmy and Ari from Arad Productions. Ari Arad has made a whole bunch of awesome movies. You're probably familiar with the Arads from Marvel, right? Because Avi Arad was the founder and the CEO of Marvel Studios, and they created a movie called Spider-Man, and then Iron Man. I believe you were the executive producer.
Yeah, I worked on that one.
You worked on, and then the X-Men, and then the Avengers, and I think it's gone from there. These are the most successful movies of all time.
I am
for
so
comic books. And the
happy in
pitch
my
you
pants.
gave me was,
Sorry.
hey, that was cool. We figured it out with comic books. We think that video games are the next frontier of this, and we think Borderlands is the perfect video game.
The chat though is disgusting. There are so many people getting their comments deleted, and they're all like, "But we want games. Stop talking about movies." It's like, shut up. This is whole part of the thing too.
It's a different world. Like what we have to do to make video games is a completely different skill set than what you care about in making these incredible films. And I wanted to make sure that if we
disgusting people behavior. It's disgusting. Shut up, chat. God damn it. Not you guys. There are chat on the thing.
About our fans and cared about the character and the worlds that we created and was going to actually develop it. Not just, a lot of these guys will collect options and just throw it at studios, just see what.
Go stop yawning. Go stop yawning. I'm good. I'm here for this. Give it to me. Give it to me hard.
You up for like 2 years plus.
Oh yeah. We called it dating for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. You remember.
Aww.
Yes. And but we did a deal and it's been a long road.
Yeah, but you know what? We're here and we're psyched, and it's been worth it. Feels like we used that time pretty well.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe there's actually going to be a movie. I am going to the movies on my own to see this because no one will go with me. I'm going to gold class this shit up.
We're about 2/3 of the way done. Oh, look at this. We got Eli again.
We have a really funny shot.
Oh yeah?
With the trash. We should be shooting it behind the scenes.
I was told that we can't.
I don't think we can give it away, but I think that for him, anyways, for our behind the scenes, we should get it.
Oh. So I'll tell you what, you guys. This is Eli. This is Ari. Oh, don't look that way. We can't. No, this way. Look this way.
Wait, what did we miss? What did we see?
Show. Yes. I don't want to. Okay. So guys, it's gonna be an amazing E3.
What did we miss? I'm clapping. I want to go back and see.
We've got some cool stuff to show you.
Chat is offended.
Seeing more about the new game that we have announced.
Yes, we'd go together.
From Gearbox Publishing, so you're gonna get.
We'd build our own theater at home, and you meanwhile she would all sit there.
We're gonna do it this way. Thank you guys.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Eli has joined the video and that. Okay.
Courses offered by Gearbox University. Make sure you check out Borderlands Science.
Hey!
By solving puzzles, you can contribute
I haven't done that in a while.
World research studying the human gut microbiome. For you freshmen in the audience, here's our leading scientist, Mayim Bialik.
By playing Borderlands 3, you can contribute to real-world scientific research that helps real people. You'll be directly helping our scientists organize and compare this doo-doo.
I'm the conductor of the poop train! With Borderlands Science, you too can be the conductor of the poop train. And while you'll reap in-game rewards when you play, the real reward is knowing that you're making the world a better place. Gearbox University.
Ooh, sorry.
We're not even charging tuition for this.
The Homeworld game started in the mid-90s. It would be the first ever truly 3D RTS.
Slice of Homeworld. What's an RTS? What's an RTS? It's getting everywhere? Aww.
So that was a big deal in, the late 90s.
Are they remaking Homeworld? Oh yeah, Homeworld 3 now in production. There you go. Prepare for butt-clenching moments. Tiny Tina! Wonderland! Here we go.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That's clay. That's clay.
But you can make your own.
Ooh. Clay is just all that something for me. Yeah. I can't believe Andy Samberg's going to be in it. Wanda Sykes? Will Arnett. Holy Sundays. Ashley, I don't know who that is. And Her Royal Highness Butt Stallion. I never realized Butt Stallion was female. I thought it was Butt Stallion was male. Oh, real-time strategy. Thank you for clarifying that. I think that's cool. I'm definitely going to be streaming some of that, for sure.
Question, we're not talking about yet, right?
That is correct.
It's my favorite. Hi, I'm Kayla Belmore, and I'm senior producer on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Mary's famous. Ah.
So what's really unique about Wonderlands is it's a looter shooter, which is, you know, pretty classic for Gearbox software, but for the first time ever, we're setting it in a brand new fantasy environment. Even though it's inspired by some of the content we've made before with Assault
and Dragon's Cape. Yeah.
It's a completely standalone plot, new set of characters with some nods to the past, but if you've never played a Borderlands game before, you can absolutely jump right in and enjoy it just as much.
Ooh! I'm so sorry, I can't.
Absolutely excited to talk about all of our new enemy types. So that is one of our wyvern enemies. You will absolutely be fighting them. They're not your average wyvern. So of course we've got goblins. You definitely can't have a fantasy game without goblins, but again, we like to make them alright.
So we're not having
Thank you so much, everybody.
our
I hope that
usual
you are as
bandits?
stoked as we are about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Follow us on our social channels to find out the latest and greatest news. Enjoy the rest of the show.
This franchise has been around for so long. Here we are years later, and we keep looking at like, well, Homeworld 3, this has to happen.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry,
So wrong.
and use those resources to forge Viking.
Yeah, I'm feeling Ark, Conan, Rust.
Yggdrasil at all costs. For this world and everything.
This
in
is
it
the
will be
tribes of
destroyed
Midgard.
forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy
It's
these
top down,
dark
which is
before
different.
they destroy
I'm
the
feeling the top down style makes me think of League of Legends.
to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures.
It also reminds me of like Minecraft Dungeons for some reason.
But be careful.
You love these games? Oh, that's so cool.
Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way. And it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height. As the saying goes, Valhalla can't wait.
July 27th.
Hello everyone, my
Ah,
name is
so it's
Ron
PS4
Roman. I'm
and
the creative
Steam.
director at Northville. We're just under 2 months away from finally launching our upcoming 10-player co-op action RPG, Tribes of Midgard, and deliver it to you on July 27th on PS5, PS4, and Steam. In Tribes of Midgard, you play as an Einarjar, a glorious Viking hero that's been returned to Midgard in order to protect the seed of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Every time you start a new run, you would want to go out and explore this new world, gather some resources, fight enemies, and return to your village in order to craft better equipment and tools to help you survive. You can also upgrade and fortify
Yeah,
your
I'm
village,
feeling
because
very-
each night, creatures from hell will emerge from the depth to attack
Yeah.
your tree. Make it through the night to go back out to raid enemy camps, dwell in caves.
That
take
almost
part in
makes me
events,
think of 7
go on
Days to Die
quests,
as
build
well.
Anywhere, and of course, loot countless items to gain
And
experience
so
level up
League
your
of
Viking.
Legends,
We now
Rust,
have 8 classes in
Conan,
the game,
Ark,
each with their own abilities,
7 Days to
specificities,
Die. It
and
just,
playstyle.
yeah.
As you gain experience, you level up to unlock even more skills, which you can then combine with dozens of runes for over-the-top results. But those nightly creatures aren't even your biggest threat. You must get ready and prepare for
Looks
your
like
biggest
RuneScape
challenge,
and Valheim had a
biggest
baby.
challenge to date.
Nice!
Every couple of days, a giant will emerge and walk towards your village with the intent of destroying the seed of Yggdrasil.
Oh
You
my
must stop it
god!
and take it down, whatever the cost. Otherwise, it's game over. You can of course play Tribes of Midgard completely on your own, but we highly recommend that you bring along 9 friends to thrive together.
So it's like a...
We cannot
wow.
wait to share more information about this ever-growing epic saga
Interesting.
in the weeks to come.
So it's like
In the
Among
meantime,
Us, because you can have 10 of
already
you.
pre-order the game right now to earn exclusive items and be among the first to defend Midgard against Ragnarok. Because as they say, Valhalla can wait. Thanks for watching. Sail.
At Gearbox University, it's not all textbooks and calculators. Sometimes we like to kick back and have a little fun. A good sense of humor is of vital importance if you want to succeed in these halls. Here's a list of sensible wisecracks you might hear when you're exploring our campus. Why did the tribe of Midgard cross the road? To get to the O Thor side. Knock knock. Who is there? The commando. The commando who? I don't know. What are you axing me for? Welcome to the Home World Diner. Our special today is the dessert of Carrick. Help! I've God fallen, and I can't get up.
Oh my
Claptrap,
god.
Tiny Tina and Mad Moxie walk into a bar. Wait, I think Moxie owns the bar, so why would she be walking in? She'd already be there. Is Tiny Tina old enough to drink? Maybe it doesn't matter in space. Also, what's the punchline? And how is Claptrap walking in? I want to say he counts as a unicycle. Okay, we'll work on this before we submit to E3. Gearbox University.
I'm enjoying this. I know that people are not having a great time in chat from their chat, but like, I'm enjoying this. The small things make me happy, yeah? Godfallen?
Macros thinks the war is over.
Woo!
But our fight has just begun. Our duty is to carry the burden of war.
Or just savor the victory.
What fun is death when death is the end of our fun?
Ooh.
The darkness has breached reality. It is time, my champion.
It seems pretty epic. But I've never played any of it. I will say that.
Time for your madness to end, brother.
There's already been one out, right? Or am I mixing this up with something else?
Never just your brother. I am your god.
I am your father. No. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is the first Fire and Darkness. Yeah, I'm sure there was a Godfall earlier. It does look pretty cool.
Greetings, everyone.
The detailing is
My name is
amazing.
Dick Kane, and I'm the senior technical producer at Counterplay Games. First and foremost, on behalf of everyone at CPG and Gearbox alike, I want to thank you for being part of Godfall's journey up until this point. It's crazy to think that Godfall just launched in November of last year.
Yeah, there we
Our
go.
developers have been hard at work ever since. In fact, this past February, we launched the massive Primal update, which included new content such as additional rooms in Tower of Trials, Primal gear, Ascension levels, and much, much more. But I'm excited to announce today that on August 10th, we will be launching Godfall on the PlayStation 4. Not only that, but owning Godfall on the PS4 entitles you to a free PS5 upgrade, and we will support cross-gen play, so PS4 and PS5 users can seamlessly co-op together. And if you've been struggling in the Ascended Tower of Trials, don't worry, we're adding matchmaking. But really, matchmaking and the PS4 edition are just the tip of the iceberg, because we are so excited to launch our first ever expansion, which we've entitled Fire and Darkness. Fire and Darkness will take players into the Fire Realm for the first time ever, where they'll be met with new challenges, enemies, bosses, trophies, cosmetics, and so much more. But alongside Fire and Darkness,
it's very different kind of feel to Borderlands, though.
Update, which we're calling the Lightbringer update.
It's already up to PC. They're bringing it to console and adding stuff.
Is a new endgame loop, which we're calling Lightbringer. In Lightbringer, players will fight off the darkness that threatens Empyrean and be rewarded with a new loot type, Cursed Loot. Cursed Loot will challenge the player to complete particular objectives in order to lift the curse and awaken them. Basically, if you thought Primal Gear was tough, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh dear.
And then, of course, we want to make fashion the forefront of Godfall.
Yes,
so
I do like the detailing.
The Lightbringer update and the expansion alike.
Like the armor sets and stuff look incredible.
Completing objectives in the game.
I'm pretty sure I watched someone play
It is an honor
Godfall,
to be here.
like a bit of a
I hope you
walkthrough
enjoy
for
the rest of your E3.
The basic
There's a really
story,
unique
not there's much to
tone and vibe and feel to
They
Homeworld
keep
that
coming
hasn't
back to
been
this
innovated
Homeworld
since.
thing.
It's not a prequel. It's not a remaster. It is Homeworld 3. It is the next Homeworld.
They really want people to get on board this Homeworld thing. I'm not good at strategy, so that won't be me.
Glad you've chosen Gearbox University for your higher education.
I love this Gearbox University thing. I think it's fantastic.
Your academic pursuits. Don't forget to try out our extracurricular activities. Show off your Shutterbug talents in the photography club. Make lasting connections in our chapter houses. Or if you're a boring person, you can always try out for the debate team. We also have sporting events, but try not to party too hard at the homecoming game, or you'll end up looking like this. Be sure to follow us on social media, where you'll occasionally find free shift codes, as well as news and announcements about our latest scholastic offerings. Gearbox University. We can shape your
Homeworld
future.
used to be a big deal. I imagine it would have been back in the 90s for sure. It was one of the first RTS.
Go buy all our games.
I know what that means now.
We're back. I hope you guys had an awesome presentation from all the Gearbox games in development and Gearbox publishing products coming. Listen, I'm standing outside Kevin Hart's trailer door. I'm just gonna. You guys want to meet him? I think he wants to meet you guys. Let's see if he wants. Hey Kevin, you got a minute?
Yeah.
Borderlands fans, meet Kevin Hart.
I thought he might be in costume. I got really hot for it then.
Pretty pumped up right now to meet you guys. Randy, you should tell them actually how big I am in person. It's a great opportunity.
I'm 6'3", and
yeah, they can get a good grasp.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's really short. I find this hard to believe he's rolling. I'm so sorry, Kevin Hart. I'm so sorry.
I don't understand. Like, you're a freaking action hero.
Thank you, man.
This is amazing watching you work.
You know
you're
what?
blowing my mind.
I'm going to say I'll one-up you. I'll say it's amazing for me to have the opportunity to portray the character of Roland, of course, who you're very familiar with, because this is your creation. I think the biggest and best thing is the surprise that you guys are going to be in for. Because you got no idea what I'm doing or how I'm doing or why I'm doing it. You got no idea the level that I came in at. You got no idea how much preparation I decided to put
Are you going to wear stilts to heighten you a little bit? Because Kate Blanchett's going to be tall against you.
You got no idea. You don't even know what's under this jacket.
OMG! It's metal!
You got no idea. My job is to come in, not only be prepared, but to shock. And I think right now this is what we're doing.
We are doing it. I've seen some pretty.
It's intense.
No one's ever seen you like this before.
No, I can honestly say, man, Eli is doing such a phenomenal job.
He's directing. It's also fun to work with him. Like, he's working his ass off. Well, everyone's working their ass off.
Absolutely. You got an amazing cast. Kate, Jamie, Ariana, myself.
I love the fact that Jamie
Jack Black. You put an amazing
Curtis is playing Tannis. I really like that.
That's how the Lionsgate, you know, for seeing.
Like, they've really aged the characters up. Is this in an alternate dimension? Because they're like Pandora Noahs.
You guys know and love this world. I promise you, you're going to be in complete awe.
They might use Chematrix. Yeah, they might need to, because Kate Blanchett is far taller than Kevin Hart.
My eyes are welling up. No, hey, thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate you taking a minute to introduce yourself to our fans.
No problem. I'm going back in here in the weight room.
I'll see you later.
Bye, Kevin!
Rolling lifts weights in between takes. You'll know why later.
Take it easy, Kevin. Thanks, man. Holy crap, you guys. I can't wait for you to see this movie. It won't be long, but we still got a lot of work to do. We're a little bit more than halfway done with production. And
they're already halfway done?
Gearbox, all the great people that created this universe that I'm here representing on behalf of all the talent.
I can't believe you're only going for half of those.
Stuff. So
Dude.
Check this out, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers, everybody.
Dude, is that it?
Myself. Let's go. I'm out here making the mag, cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, cause I got it. Stop reaching and being sad, cause I got it. I just got it. I just got it. The blood sport begins. I'm out here making the mag, cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, cause I got it. Stop reaching and being
I like the music though.
Jesus, ain't reindeer games, my dude.
Oh, that's Goldfall. That was Penn and Teller then. But I have to admit, if this is it, that's all they're showing us, I'm slightly disappointed. That was it? Dude, I'm sad. You should see chat.
The Gearbox presentation is a wrap, and my goodness, I have so many thoughts. Oh, what are you doing? You smiling at the camera?
It's like, you get to carry all the weight this time. I get to.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's switch back. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do, but I'm disappointed that was all they showed. I want more. I'm greedy. I want more.
Yeah, I thought they'd be a bit longer than half an hour.
I cannot believe it's only half an hour. Granted, Gearbox is a smaller developer than Ubisoft.
Yeah, true.
So they don't have as many kind of big games that they've published that they're releasing soon.
Yeah.
But I loved seeing more about the movie. That was probably my favorite part.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm super excited for the movie now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested to see, like when I saw the cast popped up, I was like, oh, that looks good. He's awesome. She's awesome. They're all really awesome in their own rights. And now they're all kind of, Shiloh, stop being antisocial. Come and sit down over here with me. Sorry, Shiloh decided she wanted to
we were just saying that they might have to do some camera tricks for Kevin Hart because Kate Blanchett's really tall and it's I can't unsee Roland being the same height as Lilith, and Kevin Hart is not the same height.
No, not at all.
Also, I have to question.
Maybe like some stuff in his shoes to kind of give him a bit more height.
I said they're going to give him stilts. I have to question the story because Jamie Lee Curtis is playing Tannis, Kate Blanchett's playing Lilith, and you've got Kevin Hart playing Roland. The way the story is going to work, the two lovely ladies are a lot older. So that means their characters are going to be older, but if their characters are older, it can't have anything to do with Borderlands 3.
Spoiler alert for anyone who's actually not finished Borderlands 3. It can't be that Lilith is older.
I know, right? Because that's not... Unless this is kind of going to do a bit of a, between this game and Borderlands 4, whenever they decide that that's a thing. And that this is proof that Lilith didn't die.
I think it would be exciting if they did like a before kind of thing, like a pre-Borderlands type of thing. Because my biggest fear with the movie is, and my biggest fear with any game that they make into a movie is like they're going... A game is not like a comic book. A comic book you read, there's a story, it's easy to make into a movie. A game is something that people experience. You need to really get that experience to come through on the movie, and it's really hard to do, which is why a lot of game movies flop, because they can't get that same experience for the gamers on the screen. So what they need to do with Borderlands is to use the lore and create a new story for them to experience. So that way it's not kind of...
Yeah.
You know?
I'm thinking with Roland, because Kevin Hart doesn't look as mature... Not mature. Well, you know what I mean. Doesn't look as mature or older as the other two. And, you can do some things with makeup for special effects, reducing of age and whatever. But what if they're using him as actually flashbacks of Roland? So he's not going to be part of the main kind of digs.
I mean, that saying too, they could do the same thing with Kate Blanchett.
Flash forwards?
Flashbacks.
I don't know. I'm not sure she could achieve the younger look. I'm worried about the age thing, that's all. I'm not sure how... Kate Blanchett doesn't look her age, but she certainly doesn't look the age that you would expect Lilith and that to be if they're going to keep Kevin as... not if they're going to keep Kevin. They're halfway through the damn thing.
I'm excited to see how Jack Black is going to sound as Claptrap. Claptrap does have that very mechanical kind of sound.
I think he's got the energy, the chaoticness that Claptrap has.
Absolutely. I think having Jack Black as Claptrap is a great choice. But I'm just excited to see how he's going to do the voice.
I think they might do a slight tweak to his voice with a modifier, but it won't be much because they'll really want you to get the chaoticness that Jack Black brings and change it just a bit to give you the metal twang to remind you, yes, he is a robot. Just like they kind of twanged Bradley Cooper's voice a little bit, and even Vin Diesel's voice for Groot.
True, because Vin Diesel doesn't sound like Groot at all.
I know, right? Until you actually see him doing it.
Until I looked it up.
I thought what's his name? Rocket was actually Bruce Willis. And then I found out it was Bradley Cooper. I'm like, what?
Kratzy says he thinks his voice could do it without any tech.
Yeah, probably. They could just leave it. I was age shaming there, yes, Dragon. But I think once I understand the story, I might be able to see it better.
My biggest concern with the movie is I'm going to get all hyped up for it and then it's going to be a letdown. And I don't want it to be a letdown because I've lived the Borderlands games.
Yeah.
So Kratzy was saying that Tiny Tina the Wonderlands one is something that I would play. Are you looking at buying it when it comes out?
Yeah, next year I'll be playing that. I'm definitely going to stream it. Yeah.
What's the date that it comes out? What date did they say it was coming out again?
Early 2022.
So that's exciting. I think it will be
March,
really
probably around there, I'd say.
The people in it, the stars in it are all amazing people too.
And the fact that it's going to have new characters again, it's like, ooh. Like, ew.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see Andy what's his name? Andy,
Sandberg.
Yeah, and who he plays and how, because he's hilarious. I think he's hilarious.
Just in my pants. Jake Peralta.
Yeah. And I got a little bit annoyed in one part of it where they were when one of the people were talking, like not in the actual show of it, but there was a person who works for Gearbox, and they were talking about Tiny Tina's Underlands, and they're like, oh, you get to see fire dragons. The wyverns are this, and this, and this. And I'm like, no, man, dragons and wyverns are completely different.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Dragons have 4 feet. Wyverns walk on their wings.
I'm curious to see exactly what they're going to do with the mechanics, whether they're going to change it, whether they're going to bring in, because they said something and I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of like Mario Party, because I thought I heard something that made me think of dice rolling and playing with friends and stuff like that.
Oh no, don't make Wonderlands like that. No, it needs to be a typical. Like I see what you're saying, because I have heard someone, was it you? I think you were saying it was very D&D kind of esque.
Yeah, I said
I'm
it.
kind
Yeah.
of hoping they keep it with the normal Borderlands style. I like the way that Borderlands is, but I like them to kind of tweak it. I like the fact that we're exploring a fantasy world rather than a, you know, even though I know Borderlands, world itself is its own little fantasy, but like I like dragons and magic and stuff. So
I thought you said braggins, and I'm like, you're bragging? What are you bragging about?
What else was there? Tribes of Midgard looked really cool.
Yeah, we were talking about it as if it was kind of like a mixture of, RuneScape, Valheim, you know, Conan, just all these, all those kinds of games together. Oh, League of Legends also. I felt League of Legends with it too.
Yes, I did get a League of Legends feel as well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those games that you're going to have to put a lot of hours into, because I was listening to him and he's like saying, and it's a great idea because it keeps the game fresh.
Yeah.
They were saying about the giant bosses that arrive on a regular basis to take out your base.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Conan and the Purge and stuff that you kind of have regularly. So I feel like it's going to be one of those games you have to invest a lot of money in. I don't know if I'll end up buying it because of that reason, because I've got so many games that I haven't played, or so many games that I already have lots of hours that I'm, you know,
spending
doing. Kind of, I won't get it for that reason, but yeah.
Dragon's definitely really interested in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I think it looks cool.
Looks great.
I like the graphic, like the graphic style of it. It's very cartoonish-y.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's very cartoonish-y kind of. Yeah, I
yeah,
really
and
liked it.
origami. Yeah, like I said, it kind of reminds me of origami. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see that until you said that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, it does. So it does have an origami feel.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that.
Wow, it's so bright outside.
And Godfall. I didn't even realize that Godfall looked like that, and it was, you know, such a. It looks really cool. I'm gonna have to look into it more.
Yeah. It came out in November last year, and I was saying to Chad, I'm like, has that come out yet, or is this just me? And they were clarifying for me that yes, it is on PC, but they're finally releasing it for console now. And I'm like,
So I'm gonna have to have a look into that one. Although there's a lot of people that believe it's not worth the money that it costs. Maybe I'll kind of put it on a wish list and get it when it's a bit cheaper. From what I've Googled, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you looking at now?
So I was looking at something and on my VODs page, and it was like, there's a solo performance. Do you want to build a snowman that's exclusive for subscribers only? And I'm like, but I've never made anything exclusive for subscribers. That's weird.
Yeah, no, me either.
Just gonna delete that. I don't care about you. Goodbye. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm if I was to rate, if you were to rate it, you know, F to A, what would you do?
Okay, A, B, C, D, T. I think because Gearbox does a lot of like those fighting type games, and I'm more of a story-based game. I liked the way that Gearbox did their presentation in that they gave snippets here and there.
I hear that, Dragon. I'm hearing that.
They did it in a way that people had to kind of watch all the way through to see what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get it all the way at once. And I think that is really smart. In the way of games that I'm excited for, Tiny Tina Wonderlands and Borderlands were the only thing that came out of there that I was going like, oh my god, this is really exciting. So I'd probably maybe give it a C-.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a full C. I think but I think there's sort of the fact that they only had a half-hour showcase compared to Ubisoft's. I feel like that's sort of like I'm not meaning to, but my heart is unfairly weighing that against them. It's like no, I want more, even though they're not as big studio as you know as the other one. I still like I'm greedy. I'm a whore. I want more. Yeah, Dragon just said some good things, but not a real enough info, gameplay, and not long enough. So I would, like to see some gameplay for Tiny Tina.
Yeah, I agree, Dragon.
But maybe they're holding that off, and not for a showcase later on, but as to a here's the tasting, because we've only hinted at this is coming. Here's a tasting for it. But you'll need to wait for more. But I feel like they're going to have to give us some gameplay in, 3 or 4 months' time, because 3 or 4 months' time after that, it's meant to be coming out roughly, so... Yeah.
I liked, but found it very frustrating, how, like when they had the Tiny Tina person in the background, they had the character in front of her. They were trying to stop you from doing things, so anytime that something was really, really exciting, they're like, no, and I loved the way that they did that. It was frustrating because I just wanted to see it. But at the same time, it was, I think they were very, very clever with the way that they created their presentation.
I think theirs was more fun to
It was very much a fun presentation.
They put effort into creating something a bit more, like the fact that it's a university and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed that.
It was more of like it was more than just here's us talking to developers, here's our first shows. It was more of a entertainment thing than it was just a here it is, this is what we're doing, and I've always felt that Gearbox and 2K have done really well with that kind of thing.
This shit.
They've always been very much about the making it an entertainment thing as opposed to just showing it as it is,
Yeah. There was the thing where Randy was going across backstage somewhere, whatever, and Randy popped in and the Discord notification went off. And I was like, what? And I looked at Discord and I'm like, what? And then it popped up on screen that Eli Roth has joined the conversation or whatever. And then when he left, the Discord sound went off again. And I'm like, you pricks, I honestly thought someone was in Discord joining us even though we were muted.
Me too. I looked at it and I've gone, who joined our Discord?
Yeah. And then they're like, oh no, you can't look over here. And I'm like, right, I'm clipping this to see if I can go back and find what they're trying to hide. So I've literally got it here. I'm gonna see if I can find what they were.
Go back and rewatch this and all that kind of stuff. I'll probably go back and rewatch it as well and see if I can find some little, snippets that you don't see.
You could see
when
me
you're
trying to. Yeah, no, see, it was just there, just out of frame. You just can't. They were lit. It's a person. It's a person with red. Oh, it was Kate Blanchett.
Where? I'm looking at your stream.
It's Kate Blanchett because it's got the red hair, and Lilith's the only one that has red hair. You can just see her. This is my head, just there in the background, behind me.
Can you send us the clip?
I deleted the clips because I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
So I'm sitting in front of me at the moment. And then behind my head,
Yeah, I'm watching your screen.
yeah,
For those who, hang on, let me just.
I feel like
For those who are not sure what's going on, I'm going to show you.
I'm sitting
with Cooper's.
right there. This is right there. Right there. Has to be.
Lilith. Does that look like her real hair? I'd love to
No,
see
no.
how they do the two shading.
It's the cell shading stuff. No, definitely not her own hair for sure. Because it's quite big on her. But yeah, so that's it's red hair. I feel like that was Kate Blanchett. But even though you can only see the back of her, like we haven't seen any color shots yet. We've only seen outline, like shadow shots.
We haven't.
So maybe they were like, "Oh, sugar, we've done that wrong," and then they blur it out. Oh, maybe they thought no one would go back and be like, "Ooh, what was there?" But I was like, "I'm clipping this. I'm gonna find this." But it's interesting. Ooh. But yeah, I just wanted to see.
That's exciting
stuff.
Good catch.
Thanks. I try. Hey Grady, how you doing? We just started talking about Borderlands and stuff. They also kept going on about Homeworld 3, but they didn't tell you guys anything about it. Yeah, I'd never heard of Homeworld before. But Dragon
I'm not a big fan of space games though. So
yeah,
I looked at it and I was like, that looks like something that James would play.
But I didn't know what RTS was, and then Dragon's like real-time strategy. I'm like,
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. In 11 hours? Nice. I'm going to head back to bed for a little bit. I might have to eat something because I have been up for a little while now. Might have to have a bit of something to eat and then I'll head back to bed. Just get a couple more hours sleep. I've got some work to do today, so I'll do that and then, hopefully everything will be back into the way it should be and I won't screw up my sleeping cycle too much. Woo! Thankfully I get Monday off. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed my orange snuggle blankie. And my gym jams. This is part of my gym jams, Wasn't getting to get dressed up for y'all. Not for this early morning. Just wish you could watch something in hospital. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. And I'll check out the stream stuff to see if that's how I fix it up so that you guys can have a lower quality version to watch instead of 1080p. Thank you very much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I will catch you guys later this evening. Yeah, please have a good day. Look after yourselves. Don't get in any trouble. Be a good boy, girl, or what have you. I will see you then. Bye. Mwah.
Oh, you butt munches. Oh, my fart man. Right, that's backwards. And that's that.
Oh, okay. Cooper.
Oh, bugger.
What a shot.